Yo, what is up, guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall. On point reviews all day, every day. We're back with another Dua PDM comparison. Yesterday, we just did one, right? We just did Galloway yesterday. Galloway, and then before that, Sedley. Today's a real big one because this fragrance is very beloved by the fragrance community. Some people really like it. It's got its own haters, but the point is this fragrance cannot be found as of the moment. This is none other than Parfums de Marly, Carlisle. And that one, I have my own video, my own review video, which you guys can check on the playlists. I do have my Carlisle review. And the Dua inspired expression, which is Cumbria. Cumbria by Dua Fragrances. We're going to match them both. We're going to talk about them. Are they similar? Are they different? Is it really close? Can this one replace this one? Because this one cannot be found. This one is nowhere. Carlisle is out of stock and from anywhere. It seems like everybody is trying to look for them, and they are being sold right now. Carlisle is being sold at very inflated prices. Can Cumbria replace Carlisle? We shall find out today, where I'm going to address a lot of things that's been talked about Cumbria. We'll talk about it today, so let's hit the music, guys. Okay, we're back, guys. Parfums de Marly, Carlisle versus Dua Fragrances, Cumbria. Alright, let's talk about Carlisle for a second here. Why is it so beloved? Why do people like Carlisle? Okay, I'll tell you why. There's basically two notes here. There's the most relevant notes in Carlisle that I just think, no matter where you are in your fragrance journey, you can definitely appreciate it. And with the upcoming fall season, as it gets cooler, these fragrances do matter. The big one being tonka bean. The tonka bean here, and you can check the literature at PDM, the tonka bean here gives a tobacco, vanilla, and almond smell. Okay, and that's straight from PDM, guys. This one here has that tonka. Very good tobacco type-ish scent, sweet, that is perfect for the fall and winter. Okay, but more importantly, tobacco itself, guys, or tonka, whatever you want to say. For me, it's tobacco. That kind of smell, guys, if you are not familiar with it, in my opinion, you will be blown away. Okay, and I'll refer to one of my earliest videos before, initial side effect. How that has always blown me away. That has always made me go, damn, that's so good. Because that's what tobacco does in fragrances. If you've never experienced that, if you came from a background of Agua de Gio and all of that stuff, man, you're going to get mind blown once you smell the likes of Side Effect, the likes of Carlisle, right? It's very amazing. And then they added the green apple here on the opening, which is, it gives that extra nice, non-fall, beautiful sweetness right there on the opening. And then, of course, they have nutmeg, which helps with the nuttiness, the tonka side of it. And then you have the dry down here, which is simply patchouli. Where's my bottle? You guys are probably wondering, didn't you review Carlisle, bro? Where's the bottle if you really like it so much? Well, here's what happened. I had a great trade deal at the height of Carlisle disappearing. They were going for bananas prices. Somebody came to me and said, you know what, I'll give you latent exclusive plus money. And that money was enough for another fragrance. I could not say no to that. I said, I'll take your LE because I think LE is going to be something I like. And by the way, Pegasus exclusive, that's coming up soon. You guys already know that. LE I got. Can't complain. I love LE. Got the money too, which I bought another fragrance. So I'm not really so, like, oh, I miss Carlisle so much. Because again, we're talking about tobacco here. Tobacco with the vanillic scent with the green apple. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the performance of Carlisle, can't say nothing bad. I think that how it develops is that you get a little bit of that green apple sweetness, and then boom, here comes the tonka roaring. Not so hard, but it's just it dominates most of the scent, and that's what most of us remember. That's why we like Carlisle. Now let's talk about Cumbria right here. Cumbria right here Okay, I will address a lot of what people are saying about Cumbria. A lot of people say that it's very comparable to red tobacco. That is, it has a harsh tobacco opening. Okay, and I will agree on that. The reason why, again, I'm starting to understand Duo here, is that they are using a potent intro, a potent opening to make the fragrance last, to make it last long. And the side effect of that is that you don't get the opening you like. In Carlisle, there's the apple that develops into the tonka. Here, it's straight up tobacco or straight up tonka, whatever you want to say that. It smells like tobacco and vanilla, actually. Tobacco and vanilla together on a harsh opening, sort of like a red tobacco. And I do remember red tobacco very well. And that's what came to mind. So a lot of you all who commented and talked about that, you are definitely correct right there. A lot of that comes in the beginning. But remember that that is because, and this is my experience, that tobacco really lasted, yo. I mean, really, on the same intensity. Okay, on the same intensity for hours. Okay, so that's kind of like the sacrifice they had to do. They had to make a kind of like a harsh opening, but then you do smell the tonka slash tobacco vanilla combo as it goes on for basically hours and hours. Okay, and then here's what I noticed, guys. So when I washed off, when I was just testing it on my hand, I would wash it off. And as I washed off the Dua, even after the wash off, it's still there. You could still smell it, right? But then when I smelled that, the washed off version, it's close to the Carlyle. It's pretty exact. You see? So it's after diluting it, after washing it with water, whatever's left smelled like the normal Carlyle. So what are we talking about here? What I'm saying is that if we're talking about the scent itself, it's probably equal. Okay, it's probably the same. Because it's literally green apple and tobacco dominating. There might be the rose, but I mean that's not what we care about. It's the tobacco as well as the green apple. That's what we care about when it's Carlisle. And it's there. It's just that with the Cumbria right here from Dua, they care about longevity and consistent projection over time. And so that's what you get. The only sacrifice is on the opening, it's not going to be exactly like Carlisle, but are you going to get that Carlisle-ish tobacco scent with that sweet green apple eventually? Yes. You're going to get that over hours and hours and hours and hours on the same intensity. With me, Carlisle has no problem in terms of the intensity. That's fine with me, even if it lingers. But I was quite impressed with Cumbria being intense for hours and hours and hours. And I can only attribute that to that strong tobacco intro. Okay, does that make sense, guys? But no joke, once I washed it off, it smelled exactly like Carlisle. So you can expect that even as it goes into the dry down, and even when hours and hours are done, you're still gonna smell this thing. Now you ask me, is that a great replacement? I say yes, because this thing's missing in action. This thing is gone and nobody can find it, or even if they do, it's very expensive. This one right here, I think if you're looking for the simple magic of the tobacco, the green apple, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be great. And guess what? Even on the winter time, it's gonna be hours and hours of projection. I like that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give props to Cumbria today. I like it. I think that it's an appropriate replacement if you can't find Carlisle. Of course, there's no harm in buying the original Carlisle, but I'm just saying that, this one has done its part. There is really no difference when it comes to the scent. It's just basically they care about longevity. They care about intense projection over time. Okay? And that's it. I like them both. And I want to thank my girl Hana, such a great person. The thing about Duas is a lot of them actually sell out. And when they do, believe it or not, there are decanters of Dua. And Hana is one of them. And she sold it to me at a great price. A whole set, actually. So I have all these Duas now in decant format, thanks to Hana. Great person. Great, easy person to deal with. Have a safe trip back to Saudi. I know you're going back, so have a safe trip on your way back to Saudi. Thank you for sending me this sample right here. And yeah, we'll do more. Like I said, if you are interested in the upcoming Pegasus exclusive, I will review that. And as for the next duo, I will most likely do the Percival, if I can find the Percival here, or I'll do the Supernova versus Roja Elysium. Okay, so make sure you like and subscribe to these videos, guys. Okay, and watch our duo playlist, which has, almost all the duo reviews I've done so far. Okay, so until then, guys, this is Troy D. Thank you again for watching. God bless you. Have a great week. Take care.